Okay, I'm back. So I was talking about this light bottle and dark bottle experiment to calculate gross and net productivity in aquatic ecosystems. What you do is you take a bottle and you put some phytoplankton, that is going to be photosynthetic plankton, and you put them in this bottle and you measure the amount of oxygen they are producing by the process of photosynthesis, and you're going to be also taking into account the oxygen that will be used during the process of respiration, as these organisms are presumed to be functioning during the daytime when night is shining. But we know that eventually night comes, and on any aquatic ecosystem, phytoplankton, those organisms that relied on light to make sugar at nighttime will not be able to make sugar. So now they are going to be only consuming oxygen by the process of cellular respiration. And so if you take the oxygen remaining in a bottle during the light period, oxygen after photosynthesis, and you stop during respiration, minus the oxygen that was consumed during respiration, you end up with a measure of the gross primary production. And with this, you can eventually go and assume what the net primary production can also be. Just one more idea here that I wanted to mention is productivity in terrestrial ecosystems is going to be the result of other factors. So for example, here on land, we have to worry about water available in the soil. And that water available is going to be provided by processes of precipitation. Rainfall, snowfall are significant. So you can see how productivity is going to be increasing as precipitation increases. And you can see that in this curve. You can see here on this axis, dry matter productivity, how the productivity goes up as the precipitation in millimeters also increases. Temperature also has a significant role in productivity in terrestrial ecosystems. And so you can see that in environments where temperatures are too cold on average, productivity will be lower. But as the temperature increases, productivity is going to be increasing. Just for your own reference, remember that temperature of about 37 degrees Celsius is the same as body temperature. So if you're looking at a tropical environment, 28, 30 degrees Celsius, that's going to be the same as about maybe 90, 92 degrees Fahrenheit. Productivity will be much greater. Photoperiod also matters. There are going to be times in the year when there's going to be longer periods of daylight, and that is important for the productivity of a terrestrial ecosystem. Longer growing seasons are going to be favoring primary production in latitudes that are going to be closer to the poles. And another factor is going to be nutrient availability. Nutrients can be made available to plants by the actions of beneficial microorganisms like bacteria. Also, Mycorrhyza, which the association between a fungus and the root of a plant. Remember, the fungus can provide not only water, but also an important element, which is going to be phosphorus. So these are the concepts that I wanted you to be aware of and to explore when it comes to energy and the availability of energy through the processes of photosynthesis and cell respiration, and how these add to the gross primary production and net primary production. We'll continue learning more about energy relationships in an ecosystem.